You know that feeling when you meet someone and it just fits, like you found the missing piece you didn't even know you were looking for. That's not random. That's written in the stars. And here's something most people don't realize. The Zodiac has already mapped out your perfect match. The person who won't just make you happy, but will make marriage feel easy, natural, like home. Today, we're going through all 12 Zodiac signs, and I'm going to tell you exactly who your perfect marriage match is. But here's what makes this different. I'm not just telling you who your match is. I'm breaking down the exact reasons why these pairings create marriages that last, the specific ways you complement each other, the real-life dynamics that make these connections so powerful. And if you've never really known your Zodiac sign, don't worry. I'll tell you the birth date ranges too, so you can find yourself on this journey. Because here's the truth. Every sign has that one match that just makes sense, and once you understand why, everything clicks. Let's find yours. Before we dive in, let me explain something really important. When we talk about your perfect match, we're not saying other signs can't work. Any two people can build a beautiful marriage if they choose to, but astrology shows us that some connections are just easier, more natural, like two instruments that were meant to play together. Think of it like dancing. You can learn to dance with anyone if you practice, but some partners, you step on the floor with them and you don't even need to think. Your rhythms just match. You move together without trying. That's what we're looking for here. Now, perfect matches in marriage aren't about being exactly the same. Actually, it's the opposite. The best matches are people who balance each other out, where one person is strong, the other is soft, where one person leads, the other supports, where one person dreams, the other builds. It's like two puzzle pieces. They're completely different shapes, but they fit together perfectly. Also, remember, we're talking about sun signs here, based on your birth date. Your full birth chart has way more going on, but your sun sign, that's your core, your essence. And finding someone whose core matches yours, that's powerful. Okay, let's go sign by sign. Aries, March 21st, April 19th. Your perfect match is Libra, September 23rd, October 22. If you were born between March 21 and April 19th, you're an Aries. And your perfect marriage match, that's Libra, born between September 23rd and October 22nd. I know what you're thinking. This seems backwards, right? Aries is fire, bold, impulsive, always charging ahead. Libra is air, calm, thoughtful, all about balance and peace. But here's why this works so beautifully in marriage. Reason number one, you're opposite signs, and that creates magnetic balance. In the zodiac wheel, Aries and Libra sit directly across from each other, and there's a saying in astrology, opposites don't just attract, they complete. Aries, you're the warrior. You make decisions in seconds. You act first, think later. You're all about me energy, what I want, what I need, where I'm going. Libra is your mirror image. They think before they act. They consider every angle. They're all about we energy. What's fair? What's balanced? How do we both win? In marriage, this means you balance each other perfectly. Here's what this looks like in real life. You want to make a big, risky investment. Libra sits with you and helps you see the pros and the cons, not to stop you, but to make sure you're choosing wisely. They don't kill your fire. They just help you aim it better. You're angry about something. Libra doesn't fight fire with fire. They cool you down with logic and love, and somehow you feel heard instead of attacked. Reason number two, your communication styles. Create growth, not conflict. Aries, you're direct, blunt even. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. No filter, no games. Libra is diplomatic. They think about how their words will land. They choose kindness over being right. Now, you might think this would cause problems, but in marriage, it's actually your superpower. Libra teaches you that honesty doesn't have to hurt, that you can be truthful and kind. They soften your edges without changing who you are, and you teach Libra to stop overthinking every word, to be more direct, to say what they actually feel instead of what they think people want to hear. Together, you create a communication style that's both honest and loving, direct and considerate. Picture this, you're frustrated with your in-laws. You want to explode. Libra helps you express that frustration in a way that solves the problem instead of creating more drama. And when Libra is conflict avoidant and lets people walk all over them, you step in with that Aries courage and stand up for both of you. Reason number three, you both lead, just in different ways. Here's something powerful. Both Aries and Libra are cardinal signs. That means you're both natural leaders. You both like to initiate, to start things, to be in charge. This could be a disaster. Two leaders fighting for control, recipe for divorce. But here's the magic. You lead different areas of life. Aries leads action. You make things happen. You're decisive. When there's a problem, you solve it immediately. You're the engine of the relationship. Libra leads connections. They manage the social life, the family dynamics, the emotional temperature of your marriage. They're the diplomat, the peacemaker, the one who keeps everything harmonious. In real life, this means you decide you're moving to a new city for a better job opportunity. Libra doesn't fight you. They trust your judgment, but they handle finding the perfect neighborhood, making friends, creating community. You make the big moves. They make those moves feel good. You're planning a wedding, you handle the budget and the timeline. Libra handles the guest list and makes sure everyone feels included. Neither of you is the boss. You're co-CEOs of your life together, and that shared leadership, it makes you respect each other deeply. Aries and Libra prove that opposites don't just attract, they create balance. You give each other what you're missing, and together, you're whole. Taurus, April 20th, May 20th. Your perfect match is Cancer, June 21st, July 22nd. time. If you were born between April 20th and May 20th, you're a Taurus. And your perfect marriage match? That's Cancer, born between June 21 and July 22nd. This pairing works because you both want the same thing at your core, a safe, cozy life filled with love and security. You're both building the same dream, a beautiful home. Taurus, you're an earth sign. You're steady, practical. You want to build something real, a home that's not just a house but a sanctuary. Cancer is a water sign. They're the ultimate nurturer. They don't just live in a house, they create a home with warmth, with love, with that feeling that makes you never want to leave. Think of it like this: Taurus, you're the foundation. Strong, reliable, unshakable. You work hard to provide the resources, the money, the stability, the beautiful furniture, security. Cancer is the life inside those walls, the warmth, the memories, the love that makes it all matter. Here's what this looks like day to day. You come home from work. Cancer has already cooked your favorite meal. The house smells incredible. The lights are soft. There's music playing. This isn't just dinner. It's an experience. Cancer makes you feel loved without saying a single word. And you make sure the mortgage is paid. The repairs are done. The savings account is growing. You give Cancer the stability they need to pour their heart into creating beauty. Together, you don't just build a house, you build a legacy. Your love languages match perfectly. Both Taurus and Cancer show love through actions, not just words. Taurus shows love by providing, by working hard, by making sure there's always food in the fridge, gas in the car, and security in the bank account. You don't say "I love you" 100 times a day. You prove it by being reliable. Cancer shows love by caring, by remembering your favorite foods, by asking how your day was and actually listening, by noticing when you're tired and running you a bath without being asked. Most couples have mismatched love languages. One person needs words, the other needs touch. One needs gifts, the other needs quality time. It creates a disconnect, but you two, you speak the same language. Devotion through action. In real life, this looks like Cancer packs your lunch every morning with a little note inside. You surprise them with flowers, not on special occasions, just because. Cancer keeps track of your doctor's appointments. You fix everything that breaks before they even have to ask. You never have to wonder if you're loved. You feel it in everything you do for each other. You both value loyalty and long-term commitment. Here's something crucial. Neither of you is interested in games, in drama, in anything temporary. Taurus, once you commit, you're in it forever. You're the most loyal sign in the Zodiac. You don't give up when things get hard. You stay. Cancer is the same way. When Cancer loves you, it's deep, it's permanent. They're not looking for excitement or novelty. They're looking for someone to build a life with. This means you both take marriage seriously. You're not in it for the butterflies. You're in it for the lifetime. Picture this. Everyone else is getting divorced when things get tough, when the money gets tight, when life gets boring. But you two, you dig deeper. You hold on tighter because you both believe that commitment isn't about feeling happy every day. It's about choosing each other every day. Cancer's emotional depth helps you express feelings you usually keep buried. You're not naturally emotional, Taurus, but Cancer creates such safety that you can be vulnerable, you can cry, you can share your fears, and your steady strength helps Cancer feel secure when their emotions feel overwhelming. When Cancer is anxious about money, about the kids, about the future, you're the rock they hold on to. Your calm confidence soothes their worried heart. The bottom line, Taurus and Cancer build the kind of marriage that lasts 50 years, the kind where you sit on the porch together at 80, holding hands, still in love. This is the real deal. Gemini, May 21st, June 20th. Your perfect match is Aquarius, January 20th, February 18th. If you were born between May 21st and June 20th, you're a Gemini, and your perfect marriage match, that's Aquarius, born between January 20 and February 18. This match works because you'll never, ever be bored. You're both air signs, which means mental connection comes first. Gemini and Aquarius are both air signs, and for air signs, mental stimulation isn't just nice to have, it's oxygen. You need it to survive. Most people fall in love through physical attraction or emotional connection, but you two, you fall in love through conversation. Gemini, you need variety. Your mind moves fast. You jump from topic to topic. You can't stand boredom or routine. Most people can't keep up with you. They get exhausted. They tell you to calm down or focus. Aquarius not only keeps up, they challenge you. They think in ways that surprise you. They introduce you to ideas you've never considered. Here's what this looks like in real life. It's 2 a.m. Most couples are asleep, but you two, you're deep in conversation about whether consciousness can be uploaded to computers, or what society will look like in 100 years, or the meaning of a documentary you just watched. And neither of you wants to stop. This mental connection creates a foundation that physical attraction alone can't match, because bodies age, looks fade, but curiosity, that never dies. And you two will be having fascinating conversations when you're 90. You both need freedom, and you give it to each other. Here's something crucial. superficial. Neither Gemini nor Aquarius is clingy at all. Gemini, you need space to explore, to have different friend groups, to pursue multiple interests. You feel suffocated if someone needs to be with you 24/7. Aquarius is the same way. They're independent to their core. They need alone time. They need to work on their projects, think their thoughts, and be in their own world sometimes. This could be a disaster with a needier sign. They'd feel neglected, abandoned. They'd accuse you of not caring. But with each other, you get it. You understand that love doesn't mean losing yourself. It means finding someone who celebrates who you are, separately and together. In real life, this looks like Gemini goes out with friends 3 nights this week. Aquarius doesn't complain. They use that time to work on their passion project. Aquarius needs a whole Saturday alone to recharge. Gemini doesn't take it personally. They call up a friend and have an adventure. You trust each other completely because you know that freedom doesn't threaten your bond. It strengthens it. You both come back to the relationship refreshed with new stories to share, new ideas to discuss. And here's the beautiful part. When you do spend time together, it's quality. You're both fully present because you chose to be there, not because you're obligated. You balance each other's weaknesses. Perfectly Gemini, you're brilliant at starting things. You have ideas constantly. You're curious about everything. But finishing, staying focused, not your strong suit. You get bored halfway through and move to the next shiny thing. Aquarius helps with that. They're a fixed sign, which means they have staying power. They can take your scattered energy and help you channel it into something meaningful, something that lasts. Picture this. Gemini comes up with an incredible business idea. Aquarius doesn't just say, "That's great." They help you develop it, structure it, turn it from a fun concept into an actual plan. And you help Aquarius too, because Aquarius can be detached, stuck in their head, a little cold even. They care about humanity in the abstract, but sometimes forget about the individual human in front of them. You bring warmth, social ease, the ability to connect with people emotionally, not just intellectually. You help Aquarius come down from the clouds and actually relate to the real people in their life. In marriage, you're best friends first. You laugh together constantly. You never run out of things to talk about, and you give each other the freedom to be fully yourselves while also being fully together. The bottom line, Gemini and Aquarius create a marriage that's partnership, friendship, and intellectual playground all in one. This is the couple that stays up late talking, travels the world, and never stops growing. Cancer, June 21st, July 22nd. Your perfect match is Pisces, February 19th, March 20th. If you were born between June 21st and July 22nd, you're a Cancer, and your perfect marriage match, that's Pisces, born between February 19th and March 20th. This match is a pure soul connection. This is the love that people write songs about. You're both water signs. You speak the language of emotions. Fluently, Cancer and Pisces are both water signs, and water signs don't just feel, they feel deeply, intensely, in ways that other signs can't fully understand. Cancer, you need someone who gets your emotional world. You can't explain why you're crying. Why are you anxious? Why a song made you nostalgic? You just feel it. And you need someone who doesn't need an explanation. That's Pisces. Pisces doesn't just hear your words, they feel your soul. They're the most empathetic sign in the Zodiac. They can walk into a room and immediately sense your mood. They know when you're sad before you even speak. Think of it like this. You both speak the same language. The language of unspoken knowing, of looks across the room that say everything without saying anything. Here's what this looks like in real life. You come home from a terrible day. You don't want to talk about it. Most partners would push. What's wrong? Tell me. Why won't you talk to me? But Pisces, they just hold you. They don't demand explanations. They don't try to fix you. They just sit with you in your pain until you're ready to share. And sometimes that silent understanding is more healing than any words could be. And you do the same for them. When Pisces is overwhelmed by the world's pain, they feel everyone's emotions, not just their own. You create safety. You wrap them in your protective love and make them feel like the world can't hurt them as long as you're there. You balance each other. Practicality meets dreams. Cancer, for all your emotions, you're actually quite practical. You're a cardinal sign. You like to plan, organize, and make things happen. You think about money, security, and the future. You're not just a dreamer. You're a builder. Pisces, they're pure dreamers. They live in imagination, in possibility, in what if. They're artists, mystics, and idealists. Practical stuff, paying bills, staying organized, not their strength. This is where you balance each other beautifully. In real life, this looks like Pisces comes up with the most beautiful, creative vision for your future. Maybe they want to open an art studio, or travel the world, or write a book. Ideas that are gorgeous, but vague. You take that dream and make it real. You create the budget. You make the plan. You handle the logistics. You don't crush their dreams with reality. You build a bridge between their vision and what's actually possible. And Pisces gives you magic in return. You can get so focused on security that you forget to to actually live, to enjoy, to see beauty. Pisces reminds you that life isn't just about building a safe future. It's about experiencing joy right now. Picture this. You're stressed about money. You're working overtime. You're worried about the mortgage. Pisces takes your hand and pulls you outside to look at the stars. They remind you why you're working so hard to build a beautiful life together. And suddenly, you remember what matters. You create a safe haven for each other in a harsh world. Both Cancer and Pisces are deeply sensitive. The world can feel overwhelming, too loud, too harsh, too cold. But together, you create a sanctuary. Cancer, you're naturally protective. When you love someone, you shield them from the world. You create a home that feels like a fortress, safe, warm, loving. Pisces needs that desperately. They're so open, so empathetic, that they absorb everyone's pain. They get wounded easily. They need someone strong to protect their soft heart. You do that naturally. You're like a shell around their vulnerability. You handle difficult conversations. You deal with the harsh realities. You make sure the world doesn't break them. And Pisces protects you too, just differently. They protect your emotional world. They validate your feelings when others call you too sensitive. They see your depth as a gift, not a weakness. In marriage, you never judge each other for feeling too much. You never tell each other to get over it or toughen up. You understand that sensitivity isn't weakness. It's your superpower. This is the couple that finishes each other's sentences, that feels what the other feels, that cries at the same movies, that creates a home so full of love. Everyone who visits can feel it. Bottom line, Cancer and Pisces build a love that's almost otherworldly. This is soulmate territory, a kind of connection that transcends logic and lives in pure feeling. Leo, July 23rd, August 22. Your perfect match is Sagittarius, November 22nd, December 21. If you were born between July 23rd and August 22, you're a Leo. And your perfect marriage match? That's Sagittarius. Born between November 22 and December 21st. This match is pure fire, passion, and joy. This is the couple everyone wants to be. You're both fire signs, which means passion isn't optional. It's essential. Leo and Sagittarius are both fire signs. And fire signs don't get boring. They don't do mediocre things. They don't settle for fine. Leo, you need to feel alive. You need excitement, passion, grand gestures. You want a love story that feels epic. You're not interested in comfortable silence. You want electric connection. Sagittarius is exactly the same. They're adventure seekers. They want to see the world, try everything, and experience life at full volume. Think of Leo as the sun and Sagittarius as wildfire. You're both bright, warm, and impossible to ignore. Together, you light up the whole sky. Here's what this looks like in real life. You don't have date night at the same restaurant every week. You try new places constantly. You take spontaneous trips. You throw parties. You say yes to adventures. Other couples get comfortable and complacent. Not you two. You keep the spark alive naturally because boredom isn't in your vocabulary. Picture this. It's Tuesday night. Most couples are watching TV, but Sagittarius texts you, "Let's drive to the beach right now and watch the sunrise." And you don't hesitate. You grab your keys and go. Because with them, even random Tuesday becomes an adventure. You appreciate each other deeply. And show it, Leo. You need to feel seen, appreciated, celebrated. You're not needy. You're just proud of who you are, and you want a partner who sees your worth. Most signs struggle with this. They think you're vain, high maintenance, attention-seeking. But Sagittarius, they think you're incredible, and they're not shy about saying it. Sagittarius is honest to a fault. When they compliment you, you know they mean it. They brag about you to their friends. They hype you up. They genuinely believe you're amazing, and they make sure you know it. In real life, this looks like you get a promotion at work. Most partners would say, "That's great," and move on. Sagittarius tells everyone. They post about it. They take you out to celebrate. They make you feel like the star you are, and you give them something they desperately need too: loyalty and stability. Sagittarius is wild, free. They love their independence, but deep down they fear commitment because they think it means losing their freedom. You show them that commitment doesn't have to be a cage, that they can be fully themselves and fully committed, that you won't try to control them or change them. You're confident enough to let them have their freedom. You're not jealous or insecure. You trust them, and that trust, that makes them want to come home to you every single time. You inspire each other to be more. Both Leo and Sagittarius are big picture thinkers. You both dream big. You both believe in living life fully, boldly, unapologetically. Leo, you want to build something meaningful, a career, a legacy, something people remember. But sometimes you need a push. You can get comfortable, afraid to risk what you've built. Sagittarius pushes you. They challenge you. They say, "Why not? What's the worst that could happen?" They remind you that playing it safe is the only real risk. Picture this. You've been dreaming about starting your own business, but you're scared. Sagittarius doesn't just encourage you. They help you plan it. They research with you. They believe in you so fully that you start believing in yourself. And you inspire them too. Sagittarius has a million ideas and interests. They start things constantly but rarely finish them. They get distracted. You give them focus, direction. You help them see projects through. You celebrate their wins and motivate them when they want to quit. In marriage, you're cheerleaders for each other. You push each other to take risks, chase dreams, and be bold. You make each other braver. The bottom line, Leo and Sagittarius create a marriage that feels like the best adventure of your life. This is passion that lasts. This is joy that doesn't fade. This is the real thing. Virgo, August 23rd, September 22. Your perfect match is Capricorn, December 22nd, January 19th. If you were born between August 23 and September 22, you're a Virgo, and your perfect marriage match, that's Capricorn, born between December 22 and January 19th. This match works because you both understand that great marriages aren't built on butterflies. They're built on commitment, hard work, and shared values. You're both earth signs, which means you build on solid ground. Virgo and Capricorn are both earth signs, and earth signs don't live in fantasy land. They live in reality. They value tangible results, not empty promises. Virgo, you're practical, detail-oriented. You see the flaws in every plan. You're the editor of the Zodiac. You make things better by perfecting them. Capricorn is a builder, ambitious, disciplined. They set 10-year goals and actually achieve them. They're the CEO of the Zodiac. Together, you're an unstoppable power couple. Think of it like this. You're both architects. You both love creating structure, order, stability. Most people want the fun parts of marriage without the work. You two, you love the work. You love building something lasting. Here's what this looks like in real life. While your friends are spending money they don't have, taking on debt, living paycheck to paycheck, you two are planning, budgeting, investing, building wealth systematically. It's not boring to you. It's exciting because you both get satisfaction from seeing real, measurable progress. You buy your first house together, and it's not just luck. It's because you both saved diligently. You both sacrificed. You both worked toward the same goal. Other people see this and think you're too serious, too focused on work, but you know the truth. This discipline gives you freedom, security, the ability to live life on your terms. Your perfectionism and ambition complement each other. Virgo, you notice everything, every flaw, every detail, every tiny thing that could be better. Some people call you critical, picky, too much. But Capricorn, they appreciate this about you because Capricorn is ambitious. They want to build an empire, and you can't build an empire without someone who notices the details, who checks the fine print, who makes sure nothing falls through the cracks. You're their quality control, their editor, their voice of reason when they're moving too fast. Picture this. Capricorn wants to invest in a business opportunity. It sounds great on the surface, but you read through the entire contract. You notice the clause that could cost you everything. You save them from a massive mistake. They don't see this as you being negative. They see it as you being protective, smart, essential. And Capricorn helps you too, because Virgo, you can get paralyzed by perfectionism. You won't start something until conditions are perfect. You won't share your work until it's flawless. You can get stuck in analysis paralysis. Capricorn pushes you to move forward. They remind you that done is better than perfect, that waiting for the perfect moment means you'll wait forever. They give you permission to be imperfect, and somehow, coming from them, you can accept it. In marriage, you're partners in excellence. You push each other to be better while also accepting each other's flaws. You show love through actions, not just words. Both Virgo and Capricorn are reserved emotionally. You're not the couple posting lovey-dovey messages on social media. You're not big on dramatic declarations of love, but that doesn't mean you don't love deeply. You do. You just show it differently. Virgo shows love through service. You pack their lunch. You pick up their prescription without being asked. You notice when they're stressed and handle things so they don't have to. Capricorn shows love through provision. They work hard to create security. They plan for the future. They build a life where you're protected and cared for. Here's what this looks like in real life. Capricorn works late for a month to secure a promotion that means a better life for both of you. They don't say, "I love you" every day, but they're thinking about your future constantly. And you keep the house running smoothly. You manage the details they're too busy to handle. You make their life easier in 1,000 small ways. Other people might not see the romance in this, but you two do, because you understand that love isn't just about feelings. It's about showing up consistently, reliably, forever. You never have to question each other's commitment. You prove it every single day through your actions. The bottom line, Virgo and Capricorn build the kind of marriage that creates generational wealth, the kind that lasts 50 years, the kind that people look at and say, "That's what I want." Libra, September 23rd, October 22. Your perfect match is Gemini, May 21st, June 20th. If you were born between September 23rd and October 22, you're a Libra, and your perfect marriage match, that's Gemini, born between May 24th and June 20th. This match works because you're mental soulmates. This is what happens when two brilliant minds fall in love. You're both air signs, which means mental connection is everything. Libra and Gemini are both air signs. And for air signs, falling in love happens in the mind first, the heart second. You need someone you can talk to, really talk to, about everything. Deep conversations, silly banter, philosophical debates, random thoughts at 3 a.m. Libra, you need intellectual stimulation. You get bored easily. You need someone who challenges your thinking, introduces you to new ideas, keeps you engaged. Gemini does that effortlessly. Their mind moves constantly. They're endlessly curious. They know a little bit about everything. Conversations with them never get stale. Think of it like two dancers who never stop moving. One leads, then the other. You switch, you spin, you never fall into a dull routine. Here's what this looks like in real life. You're at a party. Most couples sit together in comfortable silence. But you two, you're in the corner, having the most animated conversation about something you just read or saw. Everyone around you can feel your energy. Or you're on a road trip. No music playing, just talking for hours. About life, about people, about ideas. And when you arrive, you're both shocked. Time flew by because the conversation was that good. This mental connection creates a bond that physical attraction alone can't match. Because looks fade, but curiosity, that never dies. You two will be having fascinating conversations when you're 80. You both value social connection and harmony. Both Libra and Gemini are social creatures. You love people. You love connecting, hosting, and bringing people together. Most signs are either social or private. But you two, you're aligned perfectly. Neither of you is a homebody. Neither of you wants to spend every weekend alone. You want to see friends, go to events, have people over, be part of a community. In marriage, this means you're the couple with the biggest friend group, the best parties, the house where everyone wants to hang out. Picture this, it's Saturday night. Gemini suggests inviting people over. You don't groan or complain. You're excited. You start planning the menu. They start texting friends. Within an hour, your house is full of laughter and good conversation. This shared social energy means you never feel like one person is dragging the other out. You both want to be out there, engaging, connecting. But here's something deeper. You both value harmony. You hate conflict. You'd rather find compromise than fight. Libra, this is your core trait. You're the peacemaker. You see every side. You want everyone to be happy. Gemini is similar. They're adaptable, flexible. They don't dig in their heels. They'd rather keep things light than create tension. This means your marriage doesn't have explosive fights. When conflicts come up, and they will, they do in every marriage, you talk it through. You compromise. You find solutions. Other couples might see this as avoiding problems, but you two know not every disagreement needs to be a battle. Sometimes keeping the peace is the right choice. You give each other the freedom to be fully yourselves. Here's something crucial. Neither Libra nor Gemini is possessive. Libra, you need balance. That means time together and time apart. You need friendships outside your marriage, hobbies, your own life. Gemini needs variety, multiple friend groups, different interests. They suffocate if someone needs to be with them constantly. With each other, you get it. You give each other space without drama, without jealousy, without insecurity. In real life, this looks like Gemini goes to a concert with friends. Libra doesn't guilt trip them. They're happy their partner is having fun. Libra spends the afternoon at an art gallery alone. Gemini doesn't take it personally. They understand the need for independent time. You trust each other completely. You know that freedom doesn't threaten your bond, it strengthens it. And here's the beautiful part. You help each other grow as individuals. Libra, you sometimes struggle with decision making. You see every option so clearly that you can't choose. Gemini helps you. They talk it through with you. They help you see which choice feels right without telling you what to do. And you help Gemini commit, because Gemini can be flighty, always on to the next thing. You show them the beauty in choosing, in staying, in building something meaningful instead of constantly starting over. The bottom line, Libra and Gemini create a marriage that's partnership, friendship, and intellectual playground all in one. This is the couple that never runs out of things to talk about. Scorpio, October 23rd, November 21. Your perfect match is Pisces, February 19th, March 20th. If you were born between October 23rd and November 24th, you're a Scorpio. And your perfect marriage match, that's Pisces, born between February 19 and March 20th. This match is intensity meets compassion, power meets gentleness. This is a soul-level connection. You're both water signs. You understand emotional depth. Instinctively, Scorpio and Pisces are both water signs, and water signs don't do surface-level anything, especially not love. Scorpio, you're the deepest sign in the Zodiac. You feel everything intensely. You don't just like someone, you're consumed by them. You don't casually date, you merge souls. Most people can't handle this. They call you obsessive, too much, too intense. But Pisces, they match your depth. Pisces feels everything too. They're empathetic to the point of absorbing other people's emotions. They understand that feelings aren't logical, that love isn't mild. Think of it like the ocean. Scorpio, you're the deepest part. Dark, powerful, mysterious. Pisces are the gentle waves on the surface that can also dive deep when needed. Here's what this looks like in real life. You don't do small talk, ever. First date? You're talking about childhood trauma, your deepest fears, what you believe happens after death. Most people would run, but Pisces leans in. They want to know everything. They're not scared of your darkness. They want to understand it. You have 3-hour conversations at 2 a.m. about things most people never discuss. Your fears, your dreams, your secrets. And with Pisces, you feel safe sharing things you've never told anyone. This creates a bond that's almost otherworldly. You're not just partners. You're soul twins. Your intensity and their compassion balance perfectly. Scorpio, you're intense, passionate. When you love with your whole being. But that intensity can also be overwhelming. You can be jealous, controlling, possessive. You need someone who won't run from your intensity, but also won't let you destroy things with it. That's Pisces. Pisces is the most compassionate sign in the Zodiac. They see past your harsh exterior to the wounded heart underneath. They understand that your intensity comes from fear of betrayal, from deep loyalty, from loving so hard it scares you. They don't judge you for it. They just love you through it. In real life, this looks like you're spiraling, jealous about something small. Most partners would fight you or leave, but Pisces, they hold you, they reassure you. They say, I'm not going anywhere. You're safe with me. And somehow their gentle presence calms your storm. But here's the magic. They don't enable your toxic patterns either. Pisces is soft, yes, but they're also intuitive. They know when you're being unreasonable, and they'll gently, lovingly tell you the truth. Picture this. You're being controlling about something. Pisces doesn't yell or fight. They just say quietly, I love you, I'm committed to you, but you have to trust me. I can't live under suspicion. And because it comes from a place of love, not attack, you can actually hear it. You can change, and you protect Pisces too. Because Pisces is so gentle, so open, that the world can hurt them. People take advantage of their kindness, but not with you around. You're fierce, protective. You don't let anyone hurt what's yours. And Pisces feels safe with you in a way they never have before. You transform each other. This is growth through love. Both Scorpio and Pisces believe in transformation, in evolution, in becoming better versions of yourselves through love. Scorpio, you're ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation and rebirth. You don't just experience life. You're constantly dying and being reborn, growing, changing, evolving. Pisces is spiritual. They believe in soul growth, in healing, in love as a transformative force. This means your marriage isn't static. It's not, we met, we fell in love, we stayed the same forever. You actively transform each other. In real life, this looks like Scorpio. You've been carrying trauma from your past, trust issues, fear of vulnerability. Pisces doesn't try to fix you. Their unconditional love slowly heals you. You start to trust, to open up, to let someone in, and you help Pisces develop boundaries. Because Pisces loves everyone. They give too much. They sacrifice themselves for others. You teach them that they are allowed to say no, that self-protection isn't selfish. You also push each other creatively and spiritually. Scorpio brings intensity and focus to Pisces' dreams. Pisces brings imagination and spirituality to Scorpio's world. Together, you might make art, music, write, create. You explore the depths of existence together. Psychology, spirituality, the meaning of life. The bottom line, Scorpio and Pisces create a love that's transformative. This is the kind of connection that changes you at your core. This is the real, rare thing. Sagittarius, November 22nd, December 21. Your perfect match is Aries, March 24th, April 19th. If you were born between November 22 and December 24th, you're a Sagittarius. And your perfect marriage match, that's Aries, born between March 21 and April 19th. This match is pure adventure, pure passion, pure joy. This is what happens when two free spirits find each other. You're both fire signs, which means you're always moving forward. Sagittarius and Aries are both fire signs, and fire signs don't sit still. They don't play it safe. They don't wait for permission. Sagittarius, you're the explorer of the Zodiac. You want to see everything, try everything, learn everything. You're philosophical, optimistic, always searching for meaning. Aries is the warrior. They're bold, decisive, and fearless. They don't overthink. They act. Together, you're unstoppable. Think of it like this. You're both runners in the race of life. Most people are walking, playing it safe. But you two are sprinting, taking risks, living fully. Here's what this looks like in real life. Most couples plan vacations months in advance. You two, you see cheap flights on Wednesday, quit your jobs on Thursday, and you're backpacking through Southeast Asia by Saturday. Okay, maybe not that extreme. The spirit is there. You're spontaneous, adventurous. You both believe life is short and meant to be experienced. You don't save adventure for someday. You live it now. And here's the beautiful thing. Neither of you is the anchor dragging the other down. You're both the engine pushing forward. You encourage each other's wildest ideas instead of talking each other out of them. You both value independence. Choose each other. Anyway, here's something crucial. Both Sagittarius and Aries need freedom. Like, I really need it. It's not optional. Sagittarius, you're the sign of independence. You can't stand being controlled or confined. You need space to roam, explore, be your own person. Aries is the same way. They're a leader, not a follower. They need autonomy. They refuse to be told what to do. This could be a disaster. Two people who both need freedom. Sounds like a recipe for never committing, but here's the magic. You give each other freedom, and that freedom makes you want to stay. In real life, this looks like Aries wants to take a solo trip to climb mountains. Most partners would be hurt or worried, but you're excited for them. You encourage it because you understand that doing your own thing doesn't mean loving each other less. And when Sagittarius needs to go to a conference alone, or spend a weekend with friends, or just have space to think, Aries doesn't guilt trip them. They get it. This creates a relationship where neither person feels trapped. You're both free, and you choose each other every day, not because you have to, but because you want to. Picture this. You've been married 5 years. Your friends' marriages feel stale, obligatory, but yours still feels like a choice, still feels exciting, because you never took each other's freedom away. You're honest to a fault, and that creates real trust. Both Sagittarius and Aries are brutally honest, like sometimes too honest. Sagittarius, you say what you think. You don't sugarcoat. You don't play games. If you're thinking it, you're probably saying it. Aries is exactly the same. They're direct, blunt, no filter. With most signs, this would cause constant problems. Other people would say you're mean, tactless, hurtful. But with each other, you appreciate admit it, because you both value truth over politeness. In real life, this looks like Aries asks, "Do you think I'm making a mistake taking this job?" Most partners would say, "Whatever you think is best, honey." Sagittarius, they tell the truth. "Honestly, yes. I think you're selling yourself short. You can do better." Is it harsh? Maybe, but it's real. And Aries respects that. They'd rather hear the truth than comfortable lies. And you do the same for them. When Sagittarius is rambling about their 10th new business idea this month, Aries doesn't just nod along. They say, "Okay, but are you actually going to follow through this time? Or is this just another thing you'll start and abandon?" It stings a little, but it's true. It helps you both grow. This honesty creates deep trust. You never have to wonder what the other is really thinking. You always know where you stand. No games, no hidden agendas, just real, raw, honest partnership. Bottom line, Sagittarius and Aries create a marriage that's full of adventure, honesty, and freedom. This is the couple that lives in different countries, starts businesses, and proves that love doesn't have to be boring. Capricorn, December 22nd, January 19th. Your perfect match is Taurus, April 20th, May 20th. If you were born between December 22nd and January 19th, you're a Capricorn. And your perfect marriage match, that's Taurus, born between April 20th and May 20th. This match works because you're building something bigger than just a relationship. You're building a legacy. You're both earth signs, which means you build on reality, not fantasy. Capricorn and Taurus are both earth signs, and earth signs don't live in dreamland. They plant their feet firmly on the ground and build something real. Capricorn, you're ambitious. You have 10-year plans, 20-year plans. You're climbing the mountain of success, and you won't stop until you reach the top. Taurus is steady, patient, loyal. They don't rush. They build slowly, carefully, making sure every step is solid. Together, you're the ultimate power couple. Think of it like this. Capricorn, you're the architect with the grand vision. Taurus is the master builder who makes it real. You design the empire. They build it brick by brick. Here's what this looks like in real life. You both take money seriously. You're not spending on impulse. You're saving, investing, planning. While your friends are living paycheck to paycheck, you're building wealth. You buy a house together, not a cute starter home, but an actual investment. You discuss retirement plans in your 30s. You make financial decisions together like a business partnership. And here's the thing, this isn't boring to you. It's exciting, because you both get satisfaction from watching your empire grow. Other people might call you workaholics or too serious. You know the truth. This discipline now means freedom later, and you're building it together. You both value loyalty and long-term commitment. Above all else, Capricorn, you don't waste time on anything temporary. You're not interested in flings or maybes. When you commit, you're in it for life. Taurus is the most loyal sign in the Zodiac. Once they decide you're theirs, they're not going anywhere. They don't give up when things get hard. They stay. This shared value creates a marriage that's solid as stone. In real life, this looks like everyone else is getting divorced at the first sign of difficulty. Money gets tight. Jobs are stressful. Life gets hard. You two, you don't even consider giving up. You sit down together. You make a plan. You work harder. Because you both believe that commitment isn't about staying when things are easy. It's about choosing each other when things are hard. Picture this. Capricorn loses their job unexpectedly. It's a huge blow to their identity, their pride, their plan. Most partners would panic or blame. But Taurus? They're calm. We'll figure it out. We have savings. We've prepared for this. You'll find something better. And their steady confidence helps Capricorn get back up and keep going. When Taurus is struggling, maybe with health issues or family problems or just feeling stuck, Capricorn doesn't bail. They problem solve. They support. They shoulder the burden without complaint. This is loyalty that weathers any storm. You balance work and pleasure in ways that make life rich. Here's something interesting. Capricorn is all work, ambition, discipline, achievement. You sometimes forget to actually enjoy life. Taurus is sensual. They appreciate pleasure, good food, comfortable homes, physical touch, beauty. You know how to enjoy what they've built. You need each other for balance. In real life, this looks like Capricorn works 70 hours a week. They're stressed, tense, always thinking about the next goal. Taurus notices. They don't nag or complain. Instead, they cook Capricorn's favorite meal. They run them a bath. They create a moment of peace in the chaos. And slowly, Capricorn learns to breathe, to rest, to remember that success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you share it with. Picture this. You've been working toward buying your dream house for 5 years. You finally get it. Most couples would immediately start working toward the next goal. But Taurus stops you. Look at what we built. Let's enjoy this. Let's have a dinner party. Let's sit on our porch and appreciate what we have. And Capricorn realizes they're right. What's the point of climbing if you never stop to enjoy the view? And Capricorn helps Taurus too, because Taurus can get too comfortable, too routine. They resist change even when change would help them grow. Capricorn pushes Taurus out of their comfort zone. Let's invest in this opportunity. Let's take this risk. Let's level up. And Taurus, trusting Capricorn's vision, does it. Together you create a life that's both successful and enjoyable, both disciplined and pleasurable. The bottom line, Capricorn and Taurus create the kind of marriage that lasts 60 years, the kind where you build generational wealth, raise successful kids, and retire in luxury. This is the real deal. Aquarius, January 20th, February 18. Your perfect match is Libra, September 23rd, October 22. If you were born between January 20 and February 18, you're an Aquarius. And your perfect marriage match, that's Libra, born between September 23rd and October 22nd. This match works because you're mental equals who build a partnership based on ideas, not just emotions. You're both air signs, which means intellectual connection is non-negotiable. Aquarius and Libra are both air signs. And for air signs, falling in love through the mind is just as important, maybe more important, than falling in love through the heart. Aquarius, you need someone who can keep up with your mind. You think differently than everyone else. You're innovative, unconventional, always ahead of your time. Most people don't understand you. Libra gets you. They're intelligent, thoughtful, and diplomatic. They can take your wild, revolutionary ideas and help you communicate them in ways other people can understand. Think of it like this. Aquarius is the inventor with the genius idea. Libra is the diplomat who helps bring that idea to the world. Here's what this looks like in real life. You're discussing whether AI will replace human connection, or what the government should look like in 50 years, or the ethics of genetic engineering. And you're not just talking to each other. You're building on each other's ideas, challenging each other, growing together intellectually. This mental stimulation never stops. You never run out of things to discuss. That keeps the relationship fresh for decades. Picture this. You've been married 20 years. Your friends' marriages have fallen into comfortable silence, but you two, still debating, still discussing, still discovering new layers of each other's minds. You both value justice, fairness, and making the world better. Aquarius, you're the humanitarian of the Zodiac. You care about the collective, about society, about making the world better for everyone. Libra is ruled by Venus, yes, but they're also the sign of justice. They care deeply about fairness, equality, and balance. You share the same values, and shared values create lasting love. In real life, this looks like you're not just building a marriage, you're building a mission together. Maybe you volunteer together. Maybe you donate to causes. Maybe you start a non-profit. Maybe you use your platforms to advocate for change. You both believe that love shouldn't be selfish. A good marriage makes the world better, not just your own lives. Picture this. Aquarius wants to start an initiative to help underprivileged kids access technology. Most partners would say, "That sounds nice, honey," and not really engage. But Libra, they help you plan it. They use their social skills to recruit people. They bring balance to your revolutionary zeal. They turn your big idea into an actual movement, and you help Libra stand up for what they believe in. Because Libra can be too diplomatic, too concerned with keeping everyone happy. They struggle to take strong stands. You give them courage. You show them it's okay to choose a side, to fight for what's right, to stop trying to please everyone. You give each other freedom while still feeling connected. Aquarius, you need freedom more than almost any sign. You're independent to your core. You need space to think, work on your projects, and be in your own world. Most signs would struggle with this. They'd feel neglected. They'd need more attention, more reassurance, more togetherness. But Libra, they understand, because Libra needs balance, and balance means time together and time apart. In real life, this looks like Aquarius spends an entire weekend working on a passion project. They barely speak to Libra. Most partners would be hurt or angry, but Libra uses that time to see friends, work on their own hobbies, recharge. When you reunite, you're both refreshed and genuinely happy to see each other. And here's something beautiful. Even though you give each other space, you still feel connected. Because your intellectual bond is so strong, distance doesn't threaten it. You can go days without deep conversation and still feel close, because when you do talk, it's quality. It's meaningful, it's real, and Libra brings something Aquarius desperately needs: warmth, social grace, connection to other people. Aquarius, you can be detached, stuck in your head, a little cold even. You're thinking about humanity in the abstract, but sometimes forget about the individual human in front of you. Libra reminds you to be present, to show affection, to engage emotionally, not just intellectually. Picture this. Aquarius is stressed about work, distant and distracted. Libra doesn't nag or complain. They just say, "Let's go for a walk." And on that walk, they help Aquarius reconnect to the present moment, to their body, to their heart. The bottom line, Aquarius and Libra create a marriage that's a partnership in the truest sense. You're equals, teammates, collaborators, and you're changing the world together. Pisces, February 19th, March 20th. Your perfect match is Cancer, June 21st, July 22. If you were born between February 19th and March 20th, you're a Pisces. And your perfect marriage match, that's Cancer, born between June 21st and July 22nd. This is the most emotionally connected pairing in the entire zodiac. This is pure, deep, transformative love. You're both water signs. You speak the language of emotion. Fluently Pisces and Cancer are both water signs, and water signs feel everything, not just their own emotions, everyone's. Pisces, you're the most empathetic sign in the zodiac. You absorb other people's feelings like a sponge. You cry at commercials. You feel the world's pain as if it's your own. Most people don't understand this. They tell you you're too sensitive, too emotional, too much. But Cancer, they get it because they're the same way. Cancer feels deep. They're intuitive, protective, nurturing. Don't just hear your words, they feel what's underneath them. Think of it like this. You both speak a language that most people don't understand. The language of unspoken feelings, of emotional truth, of knowing without being told. Here's what this looks like in real life. Pisces comes home from work feeling off. They don't even know why. Can't explain it. Cancer doesn't need an explanation. They just know. They make Pisces their comfort food. They put on soft music. They create space for those feelings without demanding they be named or fixed. And Pisces does the same for Cancer. When Cancer is anxious about their family, worried about the future, scared in ways they can't articulate, Pisces just holds them. No questions, no judgment, just pure, accepting presence. This creates emotional safety that's rare in any relationship. You never have to pretend with each other. You never have to hide your feelings. You never have to explain yourself. You build a home that's a sanctuary from the harsh world. Both Pisces and Cancer are deeply sensitive. The world feels overwhelming, too loud, too harsh, too cruel. But together you create a sanctuary. Cancer is the homemaker of the zodiac. They create warmth, safety, and comfort. Their home isn't just a place to sleep, it's a refuge. Pisces needs that desperately. You're so open to the world that you need somewhere to hide, somewhere safe, somewhere that feels like magic. Together, you create that space. In real life, this looks like your home isn't just functional, it's beautiful. Soft lighting, comfortable textures, music is always playing, art on the walls. It feels like stepping into another world. It's the place where both of you can exhale, where you don't have to protect yourselves from anything, where you're both completely, vulnerably yourselves. But it's not just physical space, it's emotional space too. Picture this. Pisces is overwhelmed by work, by people, by life. Cancer doesn't try to fix it. They just create softness. They run a bath. They make tea. They say you don't have to be strong right now, just rest. And when Cancer is stressed, about money, about family, about all the things they carry, Pisces helps them escape. They put on a movie. They suggest a walk by the water. They remind Cancer that magic still exists. You protect each other from the harshness of reality while still facing it together. Your creativity and nurturing create something beautiful. Together, Pisces is the dreamer, the artist, the mystic. You see beauty, possibility, magic in everything. Cancer is the nurturer, the caretaker, the one who brings dreams into reality through love and dedication. Together, you create beautiful things. In real life, this might look like Pisces wants to write a book, or create art, or start a creative business. They have the vision, the inspiration, the imagination. But Pisces struggles with the practical stuff, following through, staying organized, actually finishing. Cancer supports them. They create the structure Pisces needs to bring their dreams to life. They handle the logistics while Pisces handles the magic. Or maybe you have children together. Pisces brings imagination, creativity, wonder. Read them stories, take them on adventures in their minds, show them magic. Cancer brings safety, routine, consistency. They make sure the kids feel secure, loved, protected. Together you raise children who are both grounded and magical, both secure and creative. Or maybe you don't have kids, but you create art together. Music, writing, photography, whatever it is. Pisces dreams it. Cancer makes it real. Picture this. Pisces wakes up inspired about a creative project. They're excited but scattered. Cancer listens, then says, "Okay, let's break this down. What's the first step?" Together, you turn imagination into reality. You each bring what the other lacks. Pisces brings vision and inspiration. Cancer brings stability and follow-through. The bottom line, Pisces and Cancer create a love that's gentle, deep, and enduring. This is the couple that grows old together, still holding hands, still protecting each other, still creating magic. Now, here's something really important I need to say. These matches, they're the easiest paths, the most natural fits, the connections where compatibility is built in. But that doesn't mean other combinations can't work. Love is complex. Your full birth chart matters. Your moon sign, your Venus, your rising sign, all of it. Life experience matters. Personal growth matters. Choice matters most of all. You might be a Virgo married to a Sagittarius, and you might have the most beautiful marriage ever, because you both choose each other every day, because you've learned to appreciate your differences instead of fighting them, because you've done the work. The Zodiac gives us insights. It shows us where natural compatibility lives. But it doesn't determine your destiny. It's a map, not a mandate. These perfect matches just show us where the work feels less like work, where the compatibility is innate, where you don't have to force it, where loving each other feels natural, like breathing. But any two people who truly love each other, who communicate honestly, who grow together intentionally, they can make it work. They can build something beautiful. So what do you do with this information? If you're single, don't obsess over only dating your perfect match, but pay attention if you meet one. Give that connection a real chance. Notice if the compatibility you just heard about shows up in real life. Sometimes we dismiss people because they don't fit our usual type, but maybe your usual type hasn't been working for a reason. Maybe your perfect match is different than you expected. If you're in a relationship with your perfect match, celebrate that. Appreciate how naturally you fit together, but don't take it for granted. Even perfect matches need effort, communication, and intentional love. The compatibility gives you an advantage. It makes certain things easier, but you still have to nurture it. You still have to choose each other. You still have to grow together. And if your partner isn't your perfect match according to astrology, that's completely okay. Look at where you do complement each other. Work on understanding your differences. Appreciate what makes your connection unique. Every relationship can thrive with awareness, communication, and effort. Some of the strongest marriages I've seen are between signs that shouldn't work on paper, but they made it work through love, commitment, and genuine partnership. The Zodiac is a tool. It's guidance. It's insight. But you still have to walk the path yourself. Here's what I want you to remember. Finding your person isn't about finding someone perfect. It's not about checking boxes or matching signs. It's about finding someone whose imperfections fit with yours, whose strengths support your weaknesses, whose rhythm matches your own, whose presence feels like home. And when you find that, whether it's your astrological perfect match or not, you'll know. Because love that's meant to last doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It feels natural, easy, right. It feels like coming home. And you deserve that kind of love. You deserve someone who sees all of you, the good, the messy, the complicated, and chooses you anyway, who builds with you, who grows with you, who faces life with you as a team. Whether the stars predicted it or not, if this resonated with you, there's so much more we're exploring. Next time, we're diving into the Zodiac signs you should be careful about in marriage, because sometimes knowing who to avoid is just as important as knowing who to choose. Until then, trust the stars, but trust your heart even more. You know what's beautiful about all of this? Every single one of these perfect matches proves the same thing. Love isn't about finding someone just like you. It's about finding someone who balances you, complements you, makes you better. Aries needs Libra's diplomacy. Taurus needs Cancer's warmth. Gemini needs Aquarius's vision. Cancer needs Pisces' understanding. Leo needs Sagittarius' adventure. Virgo needs Capricorn's ambition, and on and on. We're not meant to do this life alone. We're not meant to stay exactly as we are. The right person doesn't just love us. They help us evolve. They fill in our gaps. They bring out sides of us we didn't even know existed. And here's the really powerful part. When you understand why certain connections work so well, you stop looking for perfection. You start looking for compatibility. You stop trying to change people into what you think you need, and you start appreciating them for what they actually bring to your life. Whether you're with your astrological perfect match or someone completely different, the principles are the same. Balance, respect, shared values, the willingness to grow together. The stars can guide us. But love, that's a choice we make every single day. And now you know exactly why some choices feel easier than others. Now, here's the thing. We just covered your perfect matches. But what about the matches you should absolutely avoid? The signs that create drama, heartbreak, and marriages that explode. Because knowing who not to marry, that's just as important, maybe even more important than knowing who to marry. I just finished a video breaking down the worst zodiac match for each sign in marriage, the specific reasons these pairings fail, the red flags you need to watch for, the painful patterns that keep repeating. And trust me, some of these might surprise you. Because sometimes the person who feels excited at first becomes exhausted in marriage. Sometimes the chemistry that draws you in is actually a warning sign. That video is up on the channel right now. And if this one helped you, that one might just save you from years of heartbreak. But here's what I really want to ask you. Did any of this resonate with you? Are you with your perfect match right now? Or are you with someone incompatible? who you're actually making it work with beautifully. Drop a comment below and tell me your signs. Tell me your story. Because the best part of this community isn't just me talking to you, it's all of us learning from each other's experiences. Someone reading your comment might be struggling with the exact same pairing. Your story might give them hope, or clarity, or confirmation that they're on the right path. So seriously, comment below. Let's build a community of people who understand that love is both cosmic and chosen. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button. I know, everyone says that, but here's why it actually matters. It tells me you want more content like this. Deep dives, real explanations, astrology that actually helps you understand your relationships, not just vague horoscopes. The more you like these videos, the more I know how to create them. So if you want to see more relationship breakdowns, compatibility deep dives, and practical astrology, that little thumbs up genuinely helps. And if you're not subscribed yet, this is your moment. Because here's what's coming. I'm breaking down every zodiac pairing. The good, the bad, the complicated. I'm covering toxic patterns by sign, communication styles, love languages, the works. I'm building the most comprehensive zodiac relationship library on YouTube. And if you subscribe right now, you won't miss a single upload. Plus, I drop new videos days. So subscribing means you're getting fresh insights, new perspectives, and deeper understanding of relationships through astrology delivered straight to your feed. Hit that subscribe button. Join this community. Let's figure out love together, one zodiac sign at a time. Because whether you believe in astrology or not, understanding patterns in human connection, that's universal, that's valuable, that's something we all need. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, trust the stars, trust your heart, and trust yourself to make the right choice. You've got this.